y'all do this shit? Oh, there we figured it out. Hi.
Hi.
Look at you
What's up?
quarantining.
I am.
What's the deal?
Look.
They said, can I get a tat session? Look, I can't wait to go back to tatting, man. This shit right here,
Yeah,
crazy.
the whole sleeve done right here.
I know you ain't talking. Yo motherfucking ass, you been cool. You been interviewing the world. Like, you done went live with everybody.
It
but
ain't
me.
The world.
Huh?
It ain't the whole world.
It's enough. Name drop. Who's some people you done interviewed?
Yale and Legendary and India. Get it, Indy. That did the whole yiking thing.
What crystals we got today? Oh, let me show y'all. I got some crystals that I actually, hold on, let me turn my camera around. I got some crystals that I actually want to give away also, but look what I found today. My chakra crystal been missing ever since I moved here. I've searched my whole place for it.
I'm glad you found
it fell out of my laundry yesterday.
I'm glad you found it.
Right, but let me show you some of the crystals that I actually want to give away to some people that tune in with us today. Let me show y'all. I've actually been doing my readings lately too, but if somebody can DM me right now and tell me what both of these crystals are called, I will mail them to you in the mail. You can name, no, don't say it. If you can name these two crystals right here, hit me in my DM. Or actually, you can say it below. The first person to say it below, I will mail you these.
Yeah, these are the ones that I have. I love mine. They be staying right up here.
I see you. Let me show you my living room collection. Hold on. Hi, everybody that's tapping in. If you're tapping in, that means you're alive and you're in the well-being of your homes or your jobs or whatever.
Or chilling.
And I am happy to know that you're still alive, but let me show you guys my collection that I have in the living room. So what are the two that you just showed us?
Mine? See, that's how bad I am with this stuff. I don't even know.
See, you messing up already with this stuff. We're going to have to get you together. Let me show you guys my collection that I actually have in the living room. I bet you can't name all of these.
That one's pretty.
Let me get close up to it so you guys can see.
Selenite. It's one of those selenite.
It's one of those selenite.
What? That's what the girl said. She said it's.
If you can name, I'm going to start from the front. If there's somebody on here that can DM me after this live and tell me the name of every single one of them, I will send you a designer mask today.
Which one are you talking about?
All of these right here. Let me slow down. If you can name every single one of these that I'm showing right now, I will send you a designer mask in the mail. I know this one's going to be a little bit difficult because I have a lot laid out right here.
Do you know what that one means? The one that I
know every single one of them, or unless they talking to you.
They talking to me because I'm the one that's still learning.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe what we'll do is
when I be
every other day, me and you can go live and we can introduce them to one new crystal.
Yeah, because I need to learn. I need to start learning.
We'll teach them the meaning and why they should have them and how they affect their health. because people don't understand that certain crystals aren't just a myth. It's not a myth. It's scientifically proven to improve your health depending on what you're dealing with. So I can definitely help you guys get more in tune to the natural earth type of things that can help you versus taking
Yeah.
man-made medicines, vaccines, and all of these type of things. Like I go live and now everybody wants to fucking video call me. Like I'm already live. But check it. I can teach you things that will fix your skin, that can help you sleep at night. For instance, I am a person that after my mom's death, um I have like I had communication issues, and I also have issues with sleeping. Like I can't sleep at night. I stay woke. So people say it's a insomnia or however you say it, and you
Yeah.
should take these sleeping pills and things like that. But recently, I picked up this crystal, and this particular crystal, if you lay it under your pillow, it actually helps you sleep. It calms you and it helps you get sleep. And I've been getting sleep lately, and it helps me with my communication skills. So I've been able to communicate with people that I don't know, and I can relate to them where they can understand, my conversation when I'm trying to explain things to them. So
Yeah.
there are plenty of crystals that will enhance things in your life. It's just people always think that it's some type of mist and things like that when these are natural things that really help you.
Yeah. You know how I'm all about natural. You know how I am. I don't do, you ain't got to take no pills. You don't need to,
Right,
like, because that's just adding more chemicals to your body, which is not
right.
you.
And
Like,
people don't understand that.
yeah,
The beginning stage probably is what scares people, and that's the meditation stage. And really the meditation has really nothing quite to do with the crystals. All it's doing is getting you to concentrate on what you're thinking. That's
right.
it. If you're meditating, then that means that you're blocking out everything around you so that you can focus on your intentions or focus on what you're trying to do. That's it. So that is the main part. I say that it's important because if you can't tune out things around you, how can you focus on you to better you?
Exactly.
So hello everybody that is tapping in. I see y'all. As y'all know, I don't really go live that much. This is my buddy on the other line. Hey, I'm doing her like she did me. Like a week ago, she
Stop.
hit me and she said we should go live, and I was looking all raggedy and shit.
Oh my
So
God.
now it's payback. So I woke her up out of her sleep to go live with me, but she's gonna let you know about what she has going as far as her interviews about her company so you guys can know what she actually does and you guys can tune in. Let them know.
Yeah, some of y'all do know what I do. Pretty much what I've been doing is, so if you guys like have like a gift, like Wheezy, she definitely has a gift. She has the bombest party I've ever been to because I ain't never been to nothing like that in my life. I'm telling you. So like I interview people that have businesses, especially small businesses, because a lot of people are still figuring out who you are. Well, we want to see you. We want to know more about you. We want to know why you started the business, what drives you doing it.
Right.
I don't care how many followers you have. You have 100, you have 100,000. That doesn't mean anything to me. Like your business is what matters. It's the type of person you are. So
So basically, in short terms, what she is a tool for anybody out there that has a business or has an up and coming, you're up and coming artist, or you don't have a big platform, but you're trying to get your name out there, you should reach out to her because she does live interviews and gives exposure to you, your brand, your music, or whatever you got going. I feel like that commercial when that man be like, it's cold outside, and then the narrator's like, it is 0 point something something degrees, and they break it down a little bit more.
Yeah.
For real, I feel like that's what's going on. Um, More topics that she spoke. One topic that she spoke on is Vegas Urban Pride. I do have a Pride here in Vegas. It is in October. It is huge.
It be lit, y'all. I never sleep when I'm there. I literally be up for 3 days.
I hate saying, listen, I be feeling so stupid on here when you be trying to say people names and that shit, it don't be coming out right. Like, why y'all can't just have Facebook names like Pebbles or Miss Shortcake or some type of shit? So it can be easy to say hi. Like, hello to everybody that's tapping in. I'm going to try to do this thing every day so we can actually come here, communicate, have some laughs, especially during this pandemic of what's going on. I actually did come on here to talk about the coronavirus and how it is affecting people and what you feel is being done in your state and what you think should change in your state. Um, Tell them about your profession and what you actually do as your real job.
Well, my real job, my 9 to 5, I guess you could say, is I'm a CNA at one of the hospitals here. I'm a certified nurse assistant. I work alongside with the nurses and the doctors and helping taking care of the patients. Some patients that even do have coronavirus. I've had a couple of patients that have come in on my floor. And the ones that come in on my floor, they're not as severe because we have other patients who are intubated right now, which just basically, in layman's terms, they have a machine that's breathing for them. They're not breathing on their own. They're literally fighting for their life. And it's crazy. Like my last 3 work days have been busy.
Hi, Shauna.
Like,
I see you tapping in. For those, I don't know if Shauna wants me to blast her, but I just love her and I love her wife like to death because they are somebody that's like really doing stuff in the community and not really playing. I hate name dropping, but I'm a name drop today because I feel like our urban community gets left out in so many ways. Her wife is Mayweather's barber. She also has barbershops here in Vegas that are very successful. She does community work. They gave away like, stuff to the kids all the time. They do a lot here in Vegas. So I'm very proud to know her. And we actually gave her wife an award at Vegas Urban Pride Awards last year. So not only are we doing big things, like to be able to have people like them in the building and to actually take our movement seriously, it was an honor. So I think you should reach out to her next to get her on an interview because she has a lot to do with prides and different big events that have came about that now are sprung out to other entities or whatnot. But she is a big part of the movement of gatherings of our urban community being able to come together and do the stuff that we're doing right now. So I am hella honored to have her on the video right now. So it's crazy.
Know about that. That's something that, because people really don't be knowing what goes on in their backyard. I tell people all the time, no. Right. On in your community because people are really doing like stuff like for real. So that's everything. So she gonna be on there soon.
Definitely. Well, I mean, you say you're an old head, but I'm gonna tell you like this. sometimes us new heads be needing the old heads to guide us because, you know,
For real.
people that come to give us guidance, they don't give us guidance for us to succeed. They tell us stuff so that it can hinder us or, make us do something the wrong way that is going to get us fined or get us shut down or, things like that. So I appreciate the fact that I can get knowledge from somebody that has done it already and still living to see it be done in our generation.
Yeah.
So
And they can
yeah,
do it for you.
right,
They can be like, man, that like it makes them proud because they're,
right,
leaving behind. Even, I always tell people, even though like legacy is not always something that your family leaves behind. It can
right.
be down to anybody that
Mm-hmm.
you care about. Like your legacy should be your community that can pass things down to other people in your community. It's not just your bloodline. Like
Right.
that's not all that legacy is. Like I feel like people get very misconstrued. They're just like, oh, I need to leave my legacy behind. Like you can do that. Your family is not the only people that could take on your legacy. Like
Right. And that's me. I think a lot of people look at celebrity status the wrong way. The
yes,
way that they feel like you're a celebrity or you're a big influence is if you're riding around in a Benz or you got
yeah,
this mansion to show or you're on
right.
TV on a
They
Love and Hip Hop or something like that.
like
And it's totally different. I really feel like if my life doesn't get any better than what it is, I feel like I've reached over and beyond what I've, set out to achieve.
right.
And I just want to now double back and show people how to invest their money to be lucrative, you know.
Yes, yes, Miss Shauna. I
Yeah,
just
and
started.
that is what I was about to talk
I
about. Stocks. That's crazy.
have a couple of shares on like that Robinhood app and like that stash. Like I just started doing that. So I've been telling everybody, y'all, stocks right now, while they dumb low because of this pandemic, buy them because they're gonna shoot right back up. It happens all
Right.
the like they
And
do
then
it
you
all.
gotta follow what's actually going on as well. A lot of people are sticking to the old because they feel like it's gonna go back exactly how it's going back, and that's not what's about to happen.
Yeah.
Change has already happened. It's time to adapt
Mm-hmm.
and find how you can make your business blend with what's going on so that you can ride the wave.
Because the thing is like we were talking about that at work too. The thing is like even when the quarantine is over,
Mm-hmm.
because at some point, they're gonna have it to where okay, this stuff is gonna open again. Because let's be honest, people are gonna want to go visit places again. People are gonna want to go try
Well,
this.
I heard that Atlanta, I was speaking with shout outs to my big bro, Melissa Scott out there in Atlanta with Track Girls. I was speaking with her today and she was telling me that Atlanta opens up in a week. They're opening every single thing. Um, I'm a little bit scared for the simple
Yeah.
fact is every time we've ever, yeah, Mel, I talked to her today. She was checking on me, and we were just talking about our mayor here in Vegas and what's going on. I'm gonna tap onto that in just a minute, but what I was thinking is, if there is a second wave that comes,
Mm-hmm.
how all of our big pandemics have ever been, there's always been a second wave.
Mm-hmm.
If that wave happened, you have to think about this. The first time we were outside, that was the normal. We
Right.
all been cooped up in these houses and things like that. So if they open these states back up, two times as many people are going to be outside.
Right.
So if that second wave comes, it's going to affect us twice as hard. And the first people that are going to be outside, excuse my French, I don't want anybody to think I'm racist or anything, is not going to be the Caucasians because they have money to sit in their homes. They have swimming pools at home. They have music. They have money. They don't have to rush back to work. Nothing. It is going to be our urban community rushing out fastly to make money and to have fun and to socialize. And they are going to be the ones to be affected the most when it comes to, if there's another wave, it's going to be
But
two times
they
the
do that.
low income people,
They
you know?
know, they know exactly what they're doing. That's why they're telling people, oh, the people who are at more risk of catching this virus are urban and African, like people of color are saying
Right.
they're the most at catching this virus. Because like when you think about it, like, you know, they're doing everything they can to like help people and put people on, because what's happening right now is people are realizing that a lot of these jobs don't need employees to function anymore.
Right.
Which is
Right.
what they've been trying to do for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Self checkouts. It all started with self checkout, where you
Right.
don't have as many cashiers to check people out anymore. That's how it all started. It all started up with ATM. You don't even need a teller to do anything for you
Hi,
anymore.
Bella. Welcome you back.
So it's showing how like even entertainment is changing, because people are doing live concerts on live now. They're doing, you know, it's just a different, and that's what I'm saying. Like when you do open stuff back up, it should open up gradually. It shouldn't all up at once, because like numbers don't lie when it comes to virus transfers. Like those things can transfer quickly. And like everybody wants to say, oh, it's in the air. Everything's in the air. The flu has been in the air. The cold has been in the air. Everything is in the air.
Yeah, but what they need to realize too is, if we are opening back up around this season, right? People need to understand that it's about to be flu season anyways. The normal,
exactly. All over
the normal that comes and attacks us. So now, if we don't have the resources already, right? Because I always tell people, like, just look at what you know for a fact. Don't look at just everything that everybody is saying on the news or what you're hearing or what you're reading. Look at the facts that you know for yourself living. When the flu comes, that's already one thing, right? We just dealt with the coronavirus for a whole month. And what did they tell us? We don't have enough resources. Now, when you put two pandemics together as what's about to happen, how is anybody going to get resources to get well if you're going to be having two different type of causes going on and nobody to be able to maintain it? And now you're telling people to go outside where this is going to be in the air already. It doesn't make sense whatsoever, unless, like I said on my live, you're trying to kill off people. And I think that is population control.
Yeah, it's a real thing. Population control is a real thing. And people just don't call it population control. That's not what
right.
What they call it is genocide. That's what genocide is population control. It's happened during slavery. It's happened during the Holocaust. It's happened during world wars. Like, that's what it's been happening. So I think it's funny to me when people like the government itself still cover up stuff as if people don't already know. Like, we're not stupid.
Well, you gotta understand that some people don't know, and those are the people that they're riding on. People that don't know. You gotta understand, everybody isn't computer literate. I have this whole live. If anybody's on here and you have Facebook, make sure y'all go to my Facebook page at Johanna P. Perez. That's JOHANNA, middle name P, last name PEREZ. I actually talked on a subject today about our mayor. Vegas, not like any other state, we are the biggest international state, which means over half of our population. Oh yeah, I definitely tune into D Nice, DJ D Nice. He be jamming for our urban community at night with the music, DJ and nonstop. But our government and our governor, our mayor, whatever, went live and was on national TV, basically making us out to be lab rats, saying that we should do a trial run with the casinos opening back up and seeing if people die. My first issue with that is, my main issue is this: if we are an international state and we have basically, you know, got our stuff under control, once we open up our states, the surrounding states that are already dealing with the pandemic bad and death rates are so high, who do you think are coming here to Vegas? Those same people. So why would you as a leader open up our state to bring those people in when you know that there's going to be a percentage of those people that are contaminated, unless you are trying to kill us?
Yeah, because the thing is about, and this is anything, like what people need to know is that, first of all, your body in itself already has a cold, because your body, because pretty much a cold, because what a cold is bacteria. And what a cold does is, when you get sick, like even like minorly, it's releasing, like the mucus is the stuff releasing those toxins. It's pretty much like cleansing your body.
Right.
And what your immune system does is, when you get the flu, a flu is a virus. When it sees something viral, your immune system fights that off. That's what it's supposed to do. And so, because we have millions and trillions of neurons, nerves, and bacterials and stuff, that's what it's supposed to do. So what they're trying to do with this coronavirus, because
thank you, boo,
they don't know, is they don't know how to do trial and error with the virus. Same thing that they do with the flu. So that's why, and because they don't have a vaccine, the thing is, with colds, with anything, even with diseases, half the time when you have something, you don't know you even have it, because
that part.
So even if they let the doors open, you have people that have the virus that don't have symptoms. They're immune to it. They're not getting, like, you could have the flu, you could have a cold, you can even have a whole STD and not have.
And that was my point earlier. If you think about it, it's like this.
Yeah.
Our mayor is willing to bring these people to the biggest buildings that we have in Vegas, which is the Strip, right? Have them here on a trial run for a whole 7 days, because you can have it for 7 days and then not show, right? Correct.
Right.
So for 7 whole fucking days, you're going to bring thousands and thousands of people to Vegas to be in our hotels, to be in our casinos, all of that. And then you want to sit and wait to see how many people died, to compare it to how many people died before they came. I am not a lab rat.
Right. It's pretty much what it is.
Like, I don't feel like casinos, I don't even think that casinos are important right now. I think that our community is important. I think that some of these stores here in Vegas should be opening so that we can get our community fed and get our community taken care of and get ourselves on our feet. But as far as international, people are dying.
Exactly.
Like, they might not be dying in Vegas. You know, she stated a good point to say that 150 people died here.
And that's,
but you know why? Yeah. Because we're international. We stopped all the people that are normally here.
Exactly.
So I've been touching on that subject all day. I just really feel like,
very bad idea. I think if you even are gonna let it open, don't open it internationally.
Hi, Michelle.
Like, because you don't know the effect. Like, even opening it so other states could come is a risk, because
it's a bad idea. If you got, for instance, you got most of our people that come are Asian. It doesn't have, and I'm going to clear this up before it gets technical. I'm not making this a race thing at all. So hear my whole comment before anybody takes judgment on what I'm about to say. For Vegas, most of our international support are Asians or Chinese. And then you have others. but the very most is about to be that nationality. So if they're dealing with a pandemic that they haven't got under control, New York is really going high with the death rates and all these places. Do you know what's going to happen? You're going to have people that think that they're good, that think that they're fine, that think that they're not infected, running to Vegas to get away from the virus. And what are they going to do? They're going to be carriers that are fine, but they're going to be carriers that are going to come here and kill people. So I'm not even a doctor, and I understand that.
What irks me about everything is you have people who are making decisions medically that don't have a medical background. They don't know what they're doing. They barely take care of their parents, that some of them are in nursing homes. You have you can't give me any kind of medical advice nor make a decision that you have nothing about.
Well, I understand what our mayor is doing. I get it. It's a money thing. You have to understand that how many people aren't making money off the top. Because in politics, you got to understand, in politics, this game gets really, really grimy, okay? When it comes to politics, when it comes to politicians, when it comes to mayors and governors and all of that, they get paid from the gaming authority. They get paid from all of these things, from sports, entertainment, all of that. So these checks are getting cut off the longer we stay under quarantine, the longer we do all of this stuff. So yeah, they're parading around saying they feel like life is better and we should try again. You know why? Because while we're trying again out here in these streets, they're going to be safe in their homes collecting a check.
And they're going to be staying at home. They're not going to be out and about in the air.
Right.
All right.
So it's all about money. And for a person to go live on news or whatever the fuck her platform was as the mayor, like everybody keeps inboxing me saying I can run for mayor, I should run for mayor. I don't want to run for mayor, but I would love to have a conversation with the mayor to let her know, if you're not living in these hoods, if you're not having to wake up every day and try to figure out how you're going to take care of your family without a fucking check, without a guaranteed salary, I need you not to make a decision for me and my lifespan.
Exactly.
You know, so it's crazy. You know, it's totally crazy when a motherfucker is talking about a stadium on the news when there is millions of people, you know, being attacked and they don't know why, and their families is dying, dropping like flies. And the only thing that you can say is you want the stadiums open and you want the casinos open. Why? So stressed out people can go there and lose the little money that they have, trying to double it up.
Right.
I really feel like they're trying to open up, if you really want to be technical, I really feel like they opening up the casino so that they can get that money back. You're going to be tempted to take that $1,200 they just gave you, and you're so desperate that you're going to go in that casino and try to flip it.
Right. I feel
it's like, don't give us a resource and then try to put us back in a situation.
You're not thinking about the safety of kids, which that should be your main priority, is these kids. And it's just sad. It's really, really sad.
And
because,
that too.
like talked about, because like people aren't realizing is people really do, like, even with this quarantine, like people's mental health are like being challenged at such a higher rate. I have people coming into my hospital because they're jumping off of parking structures trying to kill themselves. We don't know if it's because of this coronavirus, or if it's because of their financial issues, but you got people out here that's still out here killing themselves. Because now,
and they really
don't know.
You got to, let me tell you how you know that they don't care. If the government tells you to put on a mask, right? Yet they know that most of the women in the world are single parents that have to carry their kids around. Yet they don't tell you to put a mask on your baby that has a low immune system to keep them alive. Like, there is just little things that rub me wrong when it comes down to all of this. I feel
Yeah.
like my main thing every day now is to remind parents that you're taking all the precautions or whatever to take care of yourself, your immune system, you're eating right, you're drinking right, you're
Mm-hmm.
putting on the right type of clothes, you're wearing masks. Now you got your immune system up, but you're feeding little Billy snacks and chips and soda, and you're letting little Billy play outside from 8 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock at night. Yet they are the kids that need to be, protected the most. And when
Right.
you see these death rates, the sad part about it is they pick and choose who they want to tell you is dying. None of them are telling
Right.
you kids are dying. None of them are telling you teenagers are dying. All of they're
Right.
saying is old people with bad immune systems. Well, I need y'all to
The
understand this.
person I've heard that has passed away from coronavirus was 20 years old. That's
Listen,
the
I got a
that
friend.
they.
I just posted her picture on Facebook. She
Yeah.
called me today. Today might be her last day living. I prayed with her since this morning
Oh my
about the
God.
corona. She was dealing with it. She's been dealing with it for the last week. And she thought that yesterday she had hit me, and she said she was feeling good and she might just beat it. And I got a call this morning where she says that she feels like today might be her last day. So I definitely feel like people are taking it lightly. And I feel
Right.
like the government is doing it on purpose. But we are old enough to realize and see shit and start taking care of ourselves, taking care of our communities.
Yeah.
Like, you can't depend on the people that already don't want you here in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah. It's
it's
different when
like,
I have to work with these people. I literally, like I told you the other night, I have a patient who has the virus, and
uh-huh,
she her attitude is better, but it was to a point to where she was angry, she was
uh-huh,
depressed, you know, and she is older. On top of that, her husband is fighting the same fight, but he's the one, he's intubated. He has a machine breathing for him. So
right.
she literally, I was very convinced that she was waking up angry every day because she didn't care who was helping her, how she was getting help. She was just very mean. But
And I think
I,
that's because they know if the
yeah,
one thing that I do know that the government is doing is mentally fucking us.
mm-hmm.
Excuse my French.
Because
What I
that's what
mean by
I
that is,
can
what I
convince
mean
people.
by that is they show you how many people are dying. They show you the sick. They show you how it contaminates you, but they haven't showed you how many people have survived. They haven't showed you how many people are beating it, how many people that have already beat it, so
Right,
that you can feel hope at the end of the rainbow. They're not showing you hope. They want you to get depressed. They want you to. So when this shit attacks you, your body already falls apart because it starts in
yeah.
your mind. If you feel sick, you think you're sick, you're gonna be sick.
Stress is the main, like any type of stress, depression, mental,
That
that
is, Bella.
ends your immune
Good
system.
call.
It weakens your immune system. Any type of stress weakens them.
Right. Right. And I feel like they're targeting us. And the way that they're targeting us because they know that we're going to have the highest death rate because they know that half of the people in the Black communities, it's not even that they don't have the resources, they don't have the vehicle, first of all, to even get to these doctor appointments. Half
Right.
of them are single parents where you got 6 kids in the house, plus you're taking care of your mama, plus you're taking care of this. So you got to prioritize. Half of you guys had to choose work over going to a doctor's appointment just to
Mm-hmm.
make sure you have a roof over your head and be able to pay for the food for your kids to eat. So now, when you're going through this pandemic,
Mm-hmm.
yes, you're going to be the most vulnerable. Yes, you're going to be attacked because your system isn't up to par like the upper class community.
Yeah. I literally have coworkers who are contemplating on sleeping in their garages because they don't want to give it to their family. Like, it's
Wow.
real stuff out here that they're not telling, that they're not seeing. Like, and all they want to do is keep instilling fear in people.
Hi,
And
Hope.
president who doesn't know what he's talking about.
But what you guys need to understand is, even with the president, I know a lot of people, I get backlashed with this, and y'all can say whatever the fuck y'all want to say. I'm entitled to feel however I want to feel. The first thing I'm going to say is this. Regardless of what the president says, the president does not control himself. There is somebody above the president that tells the president what to do. He is the blame man. He is the person that gets blamed for what goes on behind closed doors. So I no longer blame Trump because he's a clown in itself. Who I blame is the people above Trump that gives Trump what to say and what to do. So I'm past him. I don't even use his name anymore because he doesn't have a say-so.
Pass a law. The only thing he can do is propose it. He can't make any real decisions. He can't. Right. He doesn't have that. He's not that high authority. The president is nothing but a middleman. He's like the face of the company, if that's how you want to put it in layman's terms. He's the face of the company. So when you find
he is nothing but the what is that person that sits at the door when you first come in and you're like, hi, I want to speak to what is that person that pick up the phones?
Customer
at the doctor's office?
Oh, the reception.
That's all the fuck he is. He is the receptionist. And all the receptionist does is when they relay the message to one person, they come back and relay another message, correct?
Correct.
That is what he is. He is a decal. If you want to look at it in the right way, and sometimes I feel like he's used so that we can focus on him and not focus on the bigger problem.
Bigger problem, exactly.
Because people are worrying about the president instead of worrying about themselves.
Because he's always talking, everybody's attention is on the stuff that's coming out his mouth and not what's really going on behind the scenes.
And not even behind closed scenes. What's happening in your own community? The president can't do shit in your community. Your community activists, your community workers, your community leaders, those are the people that can actually do something today, right now in your community, yet they're doing nothing. So those are the people that we should be talking to. Those are the names that we need to be exposing, because those are the people that have hidden resources that they are not using to help us during this pandemic. So, you know, I that's why people don't really get on the subject with me, because I get really, really technical. You know, I really feel like if we're going to play
firsthand.
Yeah, if we're going to play the blame game, let's start right here in our backyard. Who is sitting on your board? Who's sitting, who is your mayor? Who is your councilman? Who is this? The people that can come right now and say, hey, we got these funds right here. Let's go do this. Where are those people? I haven't seen a face in I don't know how long here in Vegas. So I don't know what's going on anywhere else, but I know in Vegas, these leaders ain't doing shit but tucking their tail and hiding. So I don't even know why they're in the position that they're in. Like, they don't ever want me to get into politics, because boy, if I ever run for a position, I'm gonna hit them where it hurts, because I'm gonna talk about some shit whether I get in office or not. I'm gonna put something out there for people to pay attention to. I
do.
Nah, I ain't doing that. Y'all not about to influence me to be stressed out. I be looking at these.
Just be the person that sits on the board.
Nah, let me tell you something. My skin is beautiful. You feel me? My skin beautiful. My health good. I'm only a little bit stressed every now and then. I see how these people go in. They go in looking like me. But by the time they get halfway in their term, they be looking like they 1,000,000 years old and they got a lot on their motherfucking mind. I'm cool. I would rather just be an activist where I speak out on things and I do little things to try to encourage people to follow me to get shit done. because sometimes the help is never going to come. And sometimes what we have to do is we have to turn to each other and find solutions. The same thing our mothers and grandmothers used to do back in the days. We never relied on the government. We never relied on the stores. We used to grow our own food. We used to do home remedies to take care of our health and take care of our children. We didn't give our children all of these medications that are now making our kids dumb and slow and retarded. Have anybody ever noticed back in the days when you were going to school, right?
Mm-hmm.
Back in the days when you used to go to school, there used to be one class for the mentally challenged. And I'm not making a joke or anything, so I just need people to hear me out. There used to be one class, and it used to be maybe 20 kids in that class, but everybody knew those 20 kids, you know? Mm-hmm. So we knew what was going on. We never had schools, classes, plenty of classes around the world now of so many disabled, autism, and all of that. It is because of the medications and things that we have pumped into our kids for so long that have now affected them mentally. And the only thing that the government can say is, oh, maybe it's because they came from a broken home, or maybe it came from this. But back in the days, you were raised by your grandma and your mom, so the home was already broken. Nothing was wrong with us then, but what is wrong with us now? The shit that they have given us have long-term fucked us up.
Put in the, you know, I don't care what nobody say, all this food, the healthy food they say they put into these schools, that none of that is healthy. It's all processed.
What up, bro? Shout outs to All for Revenue. Anybody that tap in, I'm gonna give y'all a shout out. That's my bro. He has a clothing line. Oh, you need to hook up with him. Yeah, you definitely need to do an interview with him. He actually was involved with Vegas Urban Pride last year. They came and played on the celebrity basketball team. They helped with the kids. They actually had a celebrity basketball game the month before, where they gave school supplies, not to the students, but to the teachers, and gave to a school. They actually gave to a school as well. So they do a lot of community work here also. So y'all make sure y'all add All for Revenue, support their brand, because they do things in the community to help. So yeah.
Ink. Everybody needs some ink therapy, girl. Me too.
I can't tattoo. I'm so sorry, y'all. I am so sorry. I don't want to be that one where y'all come out and get a tattoo and y'all get sick on the way to me or the way home. And then I got to hear about one of my friends sick and dying. Like, I'm really taking in consideration that y'all lives and my life has no price value on it. So as much as it's hurting me to not tattoo you guys, it makes me feel good to know that y'all alive, that I can tat y'all after this shit is all over with. Trust and believe. I'm going to have a tattoo party out of this world when this shit is over. Straight up. I'm not playing no games. She said, can I make an appointment for May 1st? I love y'all for real. Like, y'all like follow my work. Y'all support me all the way, and I love y'all, like, for real. I'm dying over here. Look at me. I'm on silk pillows and shit, laid up like a fucking mermaid. I want to be in the trenches going to work, getting ink wasted and shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Can't wait till things, die down. But for right now, I just want y'all to understand that the government does not have y'all best interest, and that y'all really have to take care of yourselves out there. Like, influence other people.
Y'all support these small businesses because they are like doing some stuff in their community for real.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we're not gonna hold everybody up, but we might come back tomorrow and yap with y'all or whatnot. I appreciate y'all tuning in, and I appreciate you going live with me, although you don't have your makeup done and your hair all flipped and all of that good stuff. But that just let me know that she loved me. You feel me? Like for people to just come naturally and talk about something that is really, really important in our community, it means a lot. So we appreciate you though.
I'm gonna put it on my YouTube channel. Y'all gonna see me looking busted.
Oh my God.
Just for y'all.
Oh my God. Oh, so let them know about your company again and what you do and how they can reach out to you or contact you.
It's Underrated TV. Y'all can. I want people to really start emailing me soon, but y'all can DM me too. Pretty much, I created a platform to give people exposure for whatever it is that you do. If you're an artist, you're a chef, whatever small business you have, even if it's big, I don't know how big it is. I want to expose you. I want to interview you. We want to know about you. We want to know the good things you're doing.
And for me, if you guys are on Facebook, I pinned my Facebook page down below. I go live every morning and I talk about different subjects. I'm also the founder of Vegas Urban Pride. It is the first urban pride to hit Vegas ever.
And it be lit.
We are going into our third year. If you would like to check out my website, it's you can go to vegasurbanpride.com. You'll be able to see pictures, videos, everything that's coming. If all well is said this year, if the pandemic is over and everything, Pride will be in October here. We're normally on the Strip. We bring out about 1,000 people. We just have a lot of fun. You guys can follow me here on my Instagram.
On the Strip. She the only Pride I know on the Strip.
Shut up. We made history last year with being the first Pride to ever be on the Strip. So, yeah.